Hi everybody, and welcome. Today we are making our very first Halloween project for the 12 weeks of Halloween, and this is the project that we are making. We are making the baker's, I think it's called the baker's box or the baker's dozen. What is it called? The baker's box. So we are using this thin lid here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So you're going to need to cut out 2 pieces of cardstock. What I did was I cut this is Tangelo Twist, and this is cut at 6 inches, so I just saved the extra just to give me a little bit more room. So I've already cut one, so now we're going to go ahead and cut the other one. Okay, so we're bringing up the big shot here. So to make your sandwich, I'm using the magnetic platform. Now, when you get your big shot, you get the regular platform, but you're going to want to pick up the magnetic platform because for Finlet, it really works wonders keeping the die in place, especially when you're stamping and die cutting. So we're going to put down your first plate. We're going to add our paper. And then I'm going to add our Thinlit. Now what I'm going to do with the Thinlit here is I'm going to slightly turn it so that way there's no speed bumps when it's going through. So the next thing I'm going to do is put our next plate on. Okay, so then I'm just going to run this through. Sorry if the table shakes. Any cracking that you hear is normal. Okay. Okay, so then this is what's going to come out. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do, we're going to get our tear and tape. I love this stuff. I actually have an order that I'm putting in tomorrow. So I just might add an extra roll. I don't know because I've been going over budget lately. So, but I may add it because I just want some extra. Because I love this stuff. I don't remember how much you get on a robe. I don't know why I want to say it's 75 feet. Let's see. So then you want to go ahead and just put that on both. And this is pretty much all the adhesive you're going to need, because when you do your bottom, you don't really need adhesive. Now I do add a couple of glue dots just to keep it secured, but you don't have to. Okay, so now what we're going to do is on one of the pieces. Okay, these nails are not allowing me to do this. Sorry, it sounds like I have a little cold. It's like it's dry air in this house. I need to cut on the humidifier. So I have my daughter reading. We just try to do math and trying to work on her stuff before school starts, and it's really been frustrating because she's having really hard times, and I'm going over instructions multiple times, so it's been a little frustrating tonight. So I hope you guys can see. Let me bring this in so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, so I'm just bringing this. You want to line this up. Okay. But you want to make sure like these seams here line up. It's really hard to see. on camera, but you want to make sure that these lines line up together. Okay, so before I go in and start enforcing my score lines, I cut out a piece of the Happy Hauntings paper. This is some very cute paper. I love it. I hate cutting it, but I did. So this is cut out at 2 1/4 inches in height, excuse me, by 9 3/4 inches in width. So, and we're gonna put this down at this bottom in between these two score lines. So let me get, like that did not hit this edge. So when you're applying adhesive, you want to make sure you're getting it to the edge so that you have the best application, so it doesn't pull up or anything. So let's bring this back in. Okay, so in between the score line here, actually, you know what? Let's do this first, so that way you can definitely see. Let's go ahead and enforce these score lines here. Help make those score lines nice and crisp. And I'm just gonna bring this one up just a tad bit. Okay, so that's your bottom, and then here's your top. Enforce that, and then we're gonna bring this in. This is gonna help with the milk carton piece. This side is the same thing. A little bit over there, and then you're gonna fold this way for those flaps. So before we do the other score lines, so just doing this may help you. So this is our, okay, so this is our top right here. That's very important for the direction of okay, hold on now. Okay, this is the top. So I'm gonna get this as close to this edge as possible. Okay. Put in there. Okay. So then when you bring it back out, it looks like that. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead. Oh, because I think I am coming. Either my allergies, I'm coming down with a cold. So we're gonna take these ones off. Then we're gonna bring. So now, actually, before I did that, I should have went ahead and these score lines here. We want to enforce. So I'm just trying to keep this up so I don't accidentally stick anything down. now we're gonna bring this in. Do that. Okay. Okay. So now here, when you're doing your box, you have these little two flaps here that we kept open, so that way it can cross over like this. And then, yeah. Now lately when I do these boxes, I've been having a little bit of issue with this right here, and I don't know why. I think it's the way that I'm adhering this together. But to let me get some glue dots. Oh no, got on my nail. So I want to add a glue dot right there, and then I want to add another glue dot to this one right over here. Okay, and make sure this is aligned together, and then we're gonna glue that down. So now, like I said, I have a problem with that little area. It doesn't really bother me too much, but if it bothers you, I just snip it off. Okay, so I just want to make sure that that glue dot is staying down, and then I'm going to bring this in like that. Now I didn't use the holes that you can use with that die cut, but I am going to punch some holes I'm using this crocodile here. So, and I'm going to use the 3/16 side. Okay, so I'm doing it because I could punch through both pieces. Sometimes it's so hard being a lefty. Okay, so you want to bring this in. There we go. And there we go. So there we go. So I had to get down to that level to see what I was doing. Let's see. Okay. So we're gonna push that off to the side for a minute. And now we're gonna do some stamping. So you're gonna need a piece of Very Vanilla. We are using the Sweet Haunting stamp set. Now, I got this out because I was using the Rich Raspberry ink, but it's very juicy, so it was coming out a little blurry. Then I decided to use my markers. It came out a little too light, then I realized I just needed some ink, so I refilled the ink, and this is how it came out. So we're just gonna use our markers, and so that's the beauty of stamping. And with our Stamp Right markers, you can use that to color your stamp. And I'm using Rich Raspberry, and I'm going to use the brush tip, and so I'm just going over this. But you do want to make sure you have really good coverage. Like if I wanted to, I could use a different color for the inside, but I'm not going to get that fancy for you guys. Not today. Okay, so I think I got full coverage. So what I want to do is huff on it. And then let's stamp. Okay, I'm going to put it over here because I got some. Okay, and that's what we got. So I'm using the note tag punch. Okay, and so we're just going to line that up. And punch out. Okay, don't put this away yet. Because then you're going to grab some of our new black glimmer paper. And I just love this stuff. I think I'm going to actually add that on too and get another one. And we're going to take that out. Okay. So the way that this is going to go on, I want this to be off-centered like this. Off-centered like this. So I'm going to take this punch here. I don't know if we have one like it. This is a 1 and a no, this is a 1/4 inch punch. So I'm taking it, I'm gonna put it about right there. Okay. So now we're gonna bring our box back in. And we are using the new Into the Woods cotton ribbon. This ribbon is so gorgeous. Look, it's like a twill, but it's cotton. And it feels so lovely. So now what I'm going to do is, first thing you want to figure out which side is your front. So this side is going to be my front because on this side, this is where the paper ends. So I want this to be my front. So we're going to run our ribbon through. Okay, so I'm going to cut this down. Okay, so when you're tying your bow, you're going to want to start, okay, I'm doing this upside down for you guys. I'm having to think. So, this is my left. So you're going to come in this way. So you want to go left over right. Then we're going to bring that through. Okay. Then we want to go right over, hold on, right, yeah. We just want to go this way. It's kind of hard when you're doing it upside down. Okay. Because I didn't like that, so let me, actually I ended up doing this wrong. So sorry, I have to do this upside down for you guys. So actually I think it's right over, I always have to tell myself right over left. So now what we're going to do is we're going to add our tags here. And we're going to put this in here. Okay. And then we can make that pretty after. We do our bow. I always do my bows so weird. and you want to play with it. Okay. I think we're gonna have to go with that. Okay. And just play with it to get it to how you like it. So that's our project for today. Hopefully I didn't confuse you guys. So there they go. So thank you for joining me today. Bye bye.